Welcome to the Industrial Pharmacy class once again. And in this class, I'll be discussing about herbal syrups, how they are being formulated and manufactured. Now, in this picture, you can able to see the entire process of a herbal syrup formulation, and this uses this small process wherein you can able to exactly prepare a herbal syrup. So a formulation is being given, and if you see here, this is the jacketed vessel. This has a jacketed vessel wherein can you see the orange colored one, that is a cooling jacket, as well as you can able to increase the temperature, or you can able to circulate hot water based upon the condition what you require for the particular formulation to be manufactured. So here this jacketed vessel consists of a jacketed chamber, walled chamber, and inside you see two blue color strips which are known as baffles. The main purpose of baffles is to help in mixing the product vigorously, and to the center you have this agitator which helps in smooth mixing of the contents, and this is continuously stirred by this mortar until the entire process of herbal syrup formulation is completed. And here you have the feed inlet pipe for the entry of ingredients which are dissolved in a suitable solvent, and they are being fed to the main container. So this is the main container where any liquid oral preparation is being manufactured. So for liquid oral preparations, the main equipment which is required is the jacketed vessel, which is nothing but the main tank. And if we carefully observe, it is not represented over here, but to one of the walls, what happens is a scale is being designed. You can able to find the height of the liquid syrup which is being filled into the tank by looking at the level of the scale. Can you see here to the right hand side? Here you have a series of boxes ranging from 1 to 10, and here this is the process which need to be done one after the other. One important precaution what we have to do is any content which is being added to the main kettle should be done only with solvents which are priorly mixed with a suitable solvent like water or any alcohol. Then they should be dissolved. So only dissolved components in a suitable vehicle must be done, and that dissolved solution should be added to the main tank through this feed inlet pipe. So in this case, if you see the first stage where the sorbitol 70% solution and glycerol, they are dissolved in a suitable solvent like water, and they are, that means in a separate container, in a separate small container, you weigh sorbitol and glycerol, and they get dissolved in suitable solvent like water, and you mix and you add to the main tank. Before adding, a few liters of water is being filled into the main kettle. So here the water is being filled into this kettle, and it is slowly rotated by this agitator. So to this water, the sorbitol and glycerol solution is being added. Then next one is you have to dissolve sodium saccharin in purified water, and you add that sodium saccharin solution to the main kettle. Then the third one is you have to disperse hydroxyethyl cellulose. That means hydroxyethyl cellulose is the one which gives viscosity to the syrup. So you have to dissolve in a water and allow it to swell for 30 minutes. Then afterwards you add sodium benzoate, the preservative, heat it to 80 degrees for 60 minutes, and continue stirring. Then afterwards you cool to room temperature and you add the plant extract or the active ingredient drug. Then you dissolve it. Then afterwards you add sorbic acid and maintain at a temperature of 40 to 45 degrees centigrade for 30 minutes. So all these are added one after the other in a separate container, not in the main tank. So after you do the entire addition of all these excipients in a separate container, and the liquid solution is being added to the main kettle, wherein all the ingredients are being present, are being added one after the other. So the third stage, ingredients are being added to the main kettle. Then the fourth stage, you take the flavor apricot here and you dissolve in a suitable propylene glycol solution. Then you mix thoroughly for some amount of time. Then you add it to the main tank. Then afterwards, peppermint flavor is added in propylene glycol and mixed together, and this liquid flavor is added to the main tank. Then afterwards, you have to dilute to volume with purified water and mix for 10 minutes. That means what? You add the remaining water according to the formula and you make up the volume to the required quantity to 1 liter or 10 liters or 50 liters, whatever may be the formula what you want to have the bulk volume to be prepared. Then here you have the entire formula which is being added, and here these are the ingredients which are representing the formula of the herbal syrup. And after certain amount of time, what happens is thorough mixing is being continued. The continuous stirring is continued for a short amount of time. Then after some time you stop the stirring. Then you have to subject to filtration. So thereby what happens is any particles or fibers or any particulate matter is being filtered and you get a polished syrup. That means the polished syrup means which is very crystal clear and it is very transparent and free from fibrous material. So you get a polished syrup, and this is subjected to liquid filling machine where the polished syrup is filled into the containers, into the bottles, and ultimately it is labeled and packed and sent for marketing. So this is how the entire process of herbal syrup formulation takes place, and the same procedure is carried out for synthetic syrups also. But here the formula varies. But whatever may be the formula, the main thing is you have, according to the formula, you have to dissolve those excipients in a suitable solvent. And once it is dissolved in that solvent is added to the main tank. So you have to pre-dissolve all the excipients in small containers. Then you add to the main container. So ultimately, the formulation final liquid preparation will be prepared in the final container. And this is the process which is common for the manufacturing of herbal syrups or liquid preparations. Now, this is the ingredients, whatever is being, you can able to see all these formulas. The explanation of the process is being written over here to understand very clearly. So you can go through and explain. This is the picture depicting the honey preparation, honey syrup. And if you see here, these are the various extracts taken from the peppermint. If you see this picture, this is the menthol leaf, or you can say peppermint flavor. And this is the lemon flavored lemon juice, and this is a herbal seed. And here you can see a cinnamon bark here, then anise flower, cardamom, clove mixed together. All these are powdered, and you get a preparation which is a extract, giving a herbal preparation. Similarly, the ginger syrup. So here you have the syrups coming from various herbs, and if you see here, this is one of the formulas which are being introduced by the Ministry of Ayurveda and Naturopathy during the time of COVID, wherein our Honorable Prime Minister suggested each and every citizen of India must increase the immunity of the system by consuming this preparation, which is known as Ayush and we'll see how this preparation is being done. So if you see this formula over here, this is the tulsi, osimum, which is a leaf, dalchini, that is a cinnamon bark, it is a stem bark, and sunti is ginger, it's a rhizome, and krishna marich is it's a black pepper, uh, piper nigrum, it's a black pepper, it's a fruit. So these all these herbs are being taken in this ratio of 4 is to 2 is to 1 parts, and these are all pre-milled to a fine powder, and they are packed in suitable small sachets, and you take one sachet, each one may be consisting of 1 to 3 grams. You take one sachet and dissolve in 150 ml of boiled water, stir, and you consume it frequently. Thereby, the immunity system increases, and you will have good resistance against the COVID virus. So this is the preparation which is being suggested by our government of Ministry of Ayurveda, which is known as Ayush preparation. And if you see here, this Ayush Kavas is another mixture which is being suggested by the Ministry of Health in order to increase the immunity of the system. So all the whole, you can able to see that we can have a good number of syrups being manufactured from various natural sources, from various plant origin, or from the roots or barks of the plants, and wherein you can able to get different syrup preparations. But ultimately, the syrup preparation is common with this simple process, and this process is common to all the herbal formulations, that is especially the liquid syrups prepared from herbal origin or from synthetic origin. So in next class we'll see some more syrup preparations where how the syrups are being manufactured, like tonics, elixirs, solutions which are used for pediatric purpose or for geriatric purpose. We'll see how the preparations of synthetic preparations being carried out industrially in subsequent classes. Thank you, and we'll continue in next class.